Hi everyone, this is Suman from Decode Now. Welcome to the lecture series on building a Spring Boot application to perform basic CRUD operations. So in the previous video, we created an entity class, a model class called personal details. And let's look at our to-do list. So creating the model class is now completed. And now in this video, we'll be taking care of creating a repository. So for that, I will be creating a new package and I'll call it as repository. And under this repository package, I'll create a new Java interface called personal details repo. So this our personal details repo interface, and I will be marking this particular interface with at repository annotation. So what is this at repository annotation? Basically, at repository annotation is used in Spring Framework to indicate that a class or an interface serves as a repository. So this repository is a type of component that interacts with the database or the data source. The database for us here is the H2 database where we will be storing the personal details. And this at repository or this repository interface which we are using here helps us to communicate or interact with that particular database or data source. So along with this, to make our lives easier and to perform some default operations on our database, I'll be extending this interface with another interface using the keyword extends and providing the name JPA repository. And JPA repository accepts two parameters. The first one is the name of the entity class. In our case, it is the personal details, and it also accepts the data type of the primary key of this particular entity class. In our case, it was integer. So let's look at more about this particular JPA repository. So there is a syntax for this JPA repository. It's like extends JPA repository and it accepts two parameters. One is the entity class name and the other is the data type of the primary key of this particular entity class. In our case, the entity class was the personal details which we created in the previous video, and the data type of the primary key was integer. So both the things we have mentioned it in this parameters. So what this JPA repository does is it itself is an interface that provides basic CRUD operations like create, read, update, and delete. And additional to these methods, it also provides some other methods such as like save, find by ID, find all, and delete by ID. So we will be using all these methods in the later section of the application. So this makes our life a bit easier and hassle free. So using by extending this JPA repository interface, we can use all these methods without any extra code. So this is all for today's video. If you have learned something new, please do subscribe to our channel and support us. If you have any questions, suggestions, or requests, please let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video. See you in the next video.